A little drinky poo for the little Pookie Bear.
Aw, thanks. That should have been Gwen's voice right there. It sounds like she's from the deep south, like the bayous of Louisiana. Okay. God, what happened last session? You guys traveled from the school to Leo's hometown of Stonewall. You stopped off in a little, like, village town thing called Trina before heading into Stonewall, where you met his brother Gazanik, or Zane, as Leo calls him. Zane's a fairly friendly guy. He was happy that Leo was actually, like, carrying a weapon around now. And then you went to Stonewall and watched him graduate from this, like, program that he was in that's some sort of mesh between, it looks like the City Guard and the Church of Cortez. The weird part about this graduation was that him, as along with the other, handful of people who were graduating, it was probably no more than like 12 or 15, were all sent on a little pilgrimage thing. You don't really have any details about that. Leo, you probably don't even know much about that, but it seemed like Zane was very excited for it. And after that, you met his mom and dad, your mom, Guinevere, and your father, Gorzander. Guinevere is a very nice woman. She hosted you guys. She made you dinner. She's making you feel very warm and welcome. And then Gorzander seems to be a much more stoic and stern figure in Zane's life. So we left off, a little bit after midday.
Shorty?
Yes.
Shorty, I think you're forgetting something really important.
Am I really? Would you mind
No,
telling
I
us what
think-
that is, Gwen?
I don't know. I feel like you're the DM, right?
It's Gwen's birthday. We had a little bit of a celebration. The previous night in Trina, while you guys were staying at that inn that Leo went to a lot. It's like a tavern inn situation called the Blooming Orchid. The cook, knowing that it was Gwen's birthday, let you guys go back there and attempt to make a cake. And I say attempt because it was technically a cake.
Where was the cake?
There was a cake. It was not pretty, but you could eat it. That's what mattered. But anyway, moving on from that. Happy birthday, Gwen. You guys are in Leo's home. It is getting a little bit later in the day. Leo gives you guys a little bit of tour of the house. He tells you about the city. And just to catch you guys all up, Stonewall gets its name from the giant wall of stone in front of the city because it's built into this little valley in the mountain. That thing's probably a mile long, and it blocks off the city from the wilderness, the dangers that might be out there. And it's a very cold and gray, kind of a blunt living situation. But most of the people seem to be in a, stay in your own lane, live at your own pace kind of methodology to their lives. But we will pick up with you guys at Leo's house later that evening when Gorzander finally comes home. He opens the door, stepping in, this, large, hulking figure. He stands at probably like 6'6", 6'7". And you guys watch him come in, and the air just grows cold, little staticky even, as he walks in. I would even say that Leo, you guys pick up on the comfortableness and confidence that you had giving them a tour of the house and how happy you were to be home and seeing your mom. And as soon as your dad walks in, it's just gone. It is a little more somber is not the word, but serious maybe. So I'll let you kick us off, David. When your dad comes home and he walks over to your mom, gives her a kiss on the head and starts hanging up his jacket, his armor, starts unwrapping his gauntlets from his hand. Do you approach him? Do you say anything? Or do you just ignore him?
Shit. I think it's gonna be pretty noticeable that Leo feels a little on edge when his father's around. And I think he's just going to... Well, I guess he's just going to stand there and just be like, Father?
He looks over to you and kind of eyes you up and down as he's, taking his gauntlets off, and he rests them on this bench beside the door. He starts unwrapping parts of his breastplate, the sort of heavy armor that he wears around anytime he's training or dealing with people in the city guard, the church, that whole group of warriors that he helps manage. He gives you a little grunt of approval, and he kind of eyes the rest of the group, and he says, "You guys planning to stay here?"
They are. Is that okay?
Wait, what? Why not you? Come on, Leo.
I mean, we all are.
There we go.
Have them sleep
Or a
on the
little bit.
floor.
Yep.
Sure. It's like a slumber party.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over at your mom. She gives, a soft little nod, and he finishes taking off his armor and just sets it down. And he kind of walks past the group, walking back to his bedroom, and he kind of eyes each of you in turn and gives you this, makes you feel small. He kind of dwarfs you all as he walks past you, and he knows it, and he leans into that. So he kind of, looks at each of you, makes very strong eye contact, and he says, "Well, would be unbecoming of me to turn away your friends. Just, stay out of trouble."
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He walks past you guys and goes down the hallway off to y'all's room, where he is going to change clothes. He's in this dirty, it's even a little wet from maybe being in the snow, but he's going to go change and head off into the room. So he leaves you guys for a minute. The air comes back to you, and you're all standing here in the living room, and Guinevere turns to you all and she's like, "I guess Leo might have not warned you. I'm sorry. He's a very large figure, both metaphorically and physically."
Dick.
Yeah, for some reason I had a feeling he'd be like that.
But
Exactly what I thought too.
I promise he's got some good intentions in there. Just no, keep your manners
That's
about you, I guess.
Yeah, that should be easy.
I thought we were just staying for the graduation, Leo, and then we were leaving.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I panicked.
Well,
Just in case.
what do you mean? What do you mean you panicked?
I mean, I panicked.
Leo,
We don't have to stay here.
are you guys not going back to school tomorrow?
No, I thought we were going back now.
We're on break.
Doesn't break end tomorrow?
Break in tomorrow, guys.
I mean, we could
Probably
be back at school tomorrow. Right?
Graduation's the last day of our break, so
Oh, yes. Break ends tomorrow. We may actually head out later.
yeah, we should definitely do that.
If school starts tomorrow, I need to be back there. Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
We can be back at school on a moment's notice with stones.
Shut up,
Yeah, we do have
Brazaris.
stones.
Nope. No. We needed to go back before tomorrow.
Well, I was planning on going to Arista anyways, so could skedaddle on out of here.
How far away is that?
Up in the mountain.
How long would it take us to get there? We only have the rest of this day.
I don't know. Leo, you should know, right? You lived here before.
You know how far it is, Leo. Come on.
I
Stop eating and tell us the answer we want to know.
Whoa, don't tell me to stop eating, alright?
You keep eating one.
I'm not eating. Okay,
Well,
fine.
here, take my
I'm not even
potato
sure
soup.
how far
Oh,
it is.
nice. Thanks.
You're welcome. I didn't want it.
Are we having
Goodness.
dinner here? What time of the day is it?
She made us food.
It's a little bit after lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
I knew she made lunch, but I wasn't sure if
Potato
I didn't know if he was coming
vegetables
back at
soup.
night or what.
Unless you want to stay here, Leah.
Man,
But
we don't
today.
actually.
Oh, okay.
Also, Ava, why the fuck don't you like potato soup?
I do,
Then why'd you give me this?
because I know you like to eat food.
You calling me fat?
No,
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Do Dragon Balls get fat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What's my mom doing right now?
She's cleaning up after you guys. Like you finished eating, and she's going around like picking up everything and keeping things nice and tidy. She's even like organizing the living room a little bit, folding a blanket or two, and readjusting pillows where you guys sat down.
I'm gonna walk over to my mom and kind of lean in. And do you think he's coming back out here?
I mean, I imagine he's probably just getting changed, and he'll be right back out to obligatorily ask you about school and interrogate your friends a little bit.
Okay.
Or you could go back there and, take the initiative. Go say hi to him, especially if you're planning to leave.
I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm gonna walk back. I'm assuming he's in his room.
Yeah, you walk back through the hallway. You can see like little droplets on the floor where he was walking, and whether it was sweat or water, you're not quite sure. But you walk back. The door is just like mostly shut, but barely cracked open.
I'm going to knock on it.
You give it a knock, and it opens just a little bit, and you hear his voice inside, and he calls out to you. He's like, yeah.
It's me, Leo.
I mean, come on in, I guess.
And then I'm gonna walk in. I guess everybody else is in. Where were they? The living room?
Yeah, unless you
The
guys
kitchen.
want to follow Leo. I'm going to leave that up to y'all.
So you know.
I could follow just to like the edge of the hallway, like the hallway at the living room. I'd just be leaning against the wall.
I want to eavesdrop.
Of course you do.
Jesus.
Give me a perception check. And the number at 14 to see what I'm thinking of.
The 10.
10, okay. We'll say you overhear most of the conversation, but you don't see what Rosaries and Leo see. As he's in the room, he's like, he's got new pants on. He's actively putting like a shirt back on, and you can see that his chest, stomach, shoulders covered in various different types and size of scars. But there's one that stands out among the rest, and that is right where his neck meets his shoulder. You see a lightning, almost like lightning spreading down across his entire upper left torso. From that spot, it just thins out, spreads, and eventually fades out, just like right where his abs and ribs are. But he finishes putting that down. He's, welcomes you guys in. He sees Rosaries at the door and doesn't even really regard you. But he looks at you, Leo, and he's like, did you, plan on asking before you brought over guests? Or did you just assume that we would host 5 people?
Mother was the one that asked.
Still would have been nice
I
to
do.
be able to plan for, but
I had no intention of coming here.
doesn't surprise me.
I'm sure it doesn't.
How's the school going? Got your ass kicked yet?
Yeah. A little.
Good. Do you have your sword on you right now, or did you leave that in another room?
I have it on me.
Cool. He sort of points to it as he's adjusting the sleeves on his shirt, and he says, finally start using whoever made that for you. That thing?
I actually just got this one.
I meant more metaphorically.
To an extent. Yes.
Glad to see the school's actually doing something good for you. Well, you know, Father Adele has been asking about you a lot. And, he and I are of the same accord that this school seems to be just a placeholder for you coming back and actually, going with your brother and me. You have any second thoughts, or just gonna go off and dilly-dally for another few years?
Dilly-dally. And then now you're going to see Leo straighten up quite a bit. I'm having second thoughts
Good.
about everything.
Well, you know how I felt before you left. School seems to be a breeding ground for people who want to fantasize what we have to do. I would much rather you actually be here helping the people you grow up with, and even
I'm
some other
sorry,
places.
you misunderstand. I'm having second thoughts about even coming back.
You see your dad kind of gets surprised by this one. His jaw ticks a little bit, and he kind of looks at you sideways and he says, "What makes you think that you have a choice in doing that?"
Everyone has a choice, right? You've made choices in your life, have you not?
Plenty. And as a parent, it's my job to make sure you make the right one.
Funny thing about right choices. What happened in Plaza, Father?
Why do you ask? Well, you've chosen ignorance about these sorts of things your entire life. Why the sudden interest?
I've chosen ignorance.
Son, I took a look
chose
at the
ignorance.
books on your shelf in there. And even I, as someone who has been around, had some experience, can see that whether it was by your choice or someone else's, you are not quite going to get the big picture from looking at that. It's all theoretical. It's all thoughtful. It's all bullshit.
And who's the ignorant one now?
If you have to ask questions about what happened with Pulsar, I'd say it's you.
I think I know a bit more than you think that I do.
Enlighten me then.
I was there. Just recently. I saw everything.
This catches him by surprise. He tries to hide it, but if you would like to roll insight, he rolled pretty good on deception.
Rolling that shit.
Roll that shit.
It's a fucking 1.
No.
Oh,
no.
I'm gonna say,
No.
in this moment, you for the first time are pushing through some confidence in front of your father, and you are just running with that. That's all you can focus on. You don't give a shit about his facial expressions, his mannerisms. You see that he's surprised, and that just fuels you more. You're about to go on a little bit of a "I told you so" or "I know better than you" kind of high horse moment. You think you've got this in the bag. You have the upper hand here.
I saw bodies. Whole entire city destroyed by lightning. I had visions of people dying, innocent people dying, children, women. What about that?
He takes a step towards you, and you guys are just 6 inches from each other, except he's looking down at you. And as he says this, his gaze sort of drifts over to Rosari, so I'm assuming you're still in full armor at this point.
Well, as soon as he takes a step forward, I kind of stand straight up
Yeah.
I was always in full armor. Why?
You don't
why
even
would
have to ask that.
You
Leo
stand
stands straight up
you
too.
stand straight up, and that just makes him look over you. But he walks up to you, Leo, and he sort of puts a hand on your shoulder, almost like more on your back as he kind of pulls you in closer. He says, "If you've seen one of the world's biggest cities destroyed by lightning, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that you're not gonna come back," and this is whenever he kind of looks over at Rosaries and finishes the sentence and comes back to you. What makes you think you'd get away?
We met the Sphinx. You know who else we met while we were there?
Or
Balgaroth.
fairy tales. You say Balgaroth, and he shuts up immediately. He stops talking. On a nat 1 insight, you got him. This was your trump card.
That point, I think I'd walk forward next to Leo, staring straight at his dad, and be like, Leo didn't fully introduce me when we met. I'm Leo, survivor of Zarenza, inheritor of Sir Arion of Kiel. I am an oath of the Watchers. But I guess you didn't need an introduction. This is the second time we've met.
He looks between the two of you, grits his teeth a little bit. He takes a moment. He gathers his thoughts, and he stares you dead in the eye. He says, Leo, want to know what you didn't see in that city?
Leo stays silent, waiting for an answer.
At this point, he kind of lowers his head down a little bit and speaks softly to you, and he kind of pokes you in the chest, and he says, you didn't get to see the warnings that we gave those people. We told them what was going to happen, and they stayed there. That was their choice.
Warnings for what? What was there that was so important that you had to slaughter them?
At this point, you're also wearing armor, right? Like, you guys are kitted up for travel. He grabs the top of your breastplate and pulls you a little bit, and you feel your legs start to slide out from under you. He says, we gave them a warning. We told them that if that city didn't give up what we wanted, it would no longer exist. And they were fine with it. And then he pushes you back a little bit, and he says, and until you decide to get your head out of your ass and come back here, that's all you're going to know.
It's not something I can go on. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Do better. And he kind of
No,
waves his
you
hand
do
and
better.
motions for you to leave.
Speaking of doing better, Balgroth's in trouble. Thought you might care about that. Or, knowing you and him, probably you won't.
Your friend's a little smart. So is his mouth.
Learned it from the best. I'll walk out.
And you see Gwen sitting on the floor by the door.
You gotta move and shuffle to get out of Rosaris' path.
Just wave.
Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Rizal.
Leo, at this
I'm
point,
not here.
you're alone in the room with him. The door is halfway cracked because Rosaris left. He basically grabs you by the armor and pulls you up a little bit, and you feel your feet come off the ground, and he says, I tell you what, if you want to go on learning one side of history and imbuing your little fantastical, romanticized views on everything, I think it's perfectly fine that you don't come back. But the minute your brother has to come to that school because you're the one in our way, I don't want tears. I want you to man up and take that.
Are you threatening me?
if I need to.
Why would I have to get in your way?
Take your friends. Go back to school. And he kind of sets you down and shoves you back towards the door.
Ah, man. I think Leo right now is going to get up and walk out for a moment. Back into the
Gwen
room.
standing there.
When you're just like standing in the corner, just kind of like, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here. All right, so you walk out and you come back in.
Ye... No. I'm walking out.
Well,
And I'm
after
gonna say bye.
you leave, the door slams behind you, and you swear it sounds like a crack of thunder. He slams it that hard.
He slammed it or I slammed it?
He slammed it.
I'm going to ignore it. And just walk out.
Well, you walk back out. Gwen, you're still sitting there by the door. You probably jumped a little bit when it slammed. That shit was loud.
Yeah.
But all of you come back into the living room, and your mom's sitting there kind of like, you watch this. She flinched a little bit when the door slammed. She goes, glad everything went okay.
It did.
Well,
I take it you're heading back to the school then.
I am.
She brings you in for a hug, and you hear her whisper into your ear, loud enough where, like, probably you guys can hear it, but not loud enough to travel through the building. And she pulls you in, she hugs you really tight, and she says, good. And then she pulls you back out a little bit, cups your cheek. She says, you'll have to write me and tell me about all the adventures you've gone on.
You will.
Send them to the tavern, not here.
It's okay.
Right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys. It was nice to meet all of you. And she kind of waves at each of you guys. Thanks for keeping my little baby safe.
of course.
Mom, real quick. What do you know about Garoth?
You see, she, like, visibly shudders and tenses up a little bit. And she looks at you, kind of glances down the hallway, and she shakes her head no, obviously, like, giving a visual cue here. And she says, I don't know the name. And she's, like, eyeing you, shaking her head, basically giving you the hint, like, don't bring it up. Not out loud.
Then when do we bring it up?
She shushes you and she says, bite me, all right? And she gives you a little, she reaches up and has to give you a kiss on the cheek. Says, all right, you guys travel safe. I know you have a long way to go back to the school.
All right. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course, you are always going to be welcome here. With that,
Know that I love you very much. And then I walk out.
she walks over, she opens the door for you guys, and she mouths to you, I love you too. And you guys all head off back into the streets of Stonewall.
Hey, other Gwen.
Says, yeah, Gwen?
Can I be welcome back here too?
Yeah, sure.
I'll give you more free spices.
Always.
Okay, sick.
She waves you guys off, and we are going to take our first small little break right there. Quick little bathroom break. This is mostly for me. I know you guys are probably fine.
Oh, piss girl.
I'm a fly speed now.
Kitty.
Cat.
Just ask the local goblin to make you a sick ass
I
wheelchair.
actually will attach a bomb to it, so I'm fine.
You guys exit out into Stonewall. It's a little past, probably 1 p.m., 1:30, somewhere in there. Just had lunch from, shout out Guinevere. You're full, you're happy, it's cold outside. What's the game plan from here?
You guys
think
want
it's-
to go to Orista? I mean, if you're not going, I'm going. And I can take the stone back. But
That's where B's from, right?
what'd you say?
That's where Beatrice is from?
Yeah, that's where B's from.
Well, we're not going to let you go alone.
No, keep it good.
As long as it's not here, I don't care.
Okay.
You're fine.
Either.
That's fine.
He's like visibly shaking. yeah, we're fine.
I'll
Shaking
summon
like a little
her.
chihuahua.
Yeah, I'll summon her emotional support horse.
Yay.
I am going to let you guys know that as of right now, you do not have any sort of localized map for how to get there. You really could just try to travel there blind, but the odds of being able to actually get it based on like the national map that you have of Wisteria, pretty low.
Wait,
We could ask around
I-
for like a local one.
we can go ask someone I know.
Okay.
And then we're going to go look for Father Adele.
Oh, this
Papa
sounds fun.
Adele.
She's on the other side.
Um, I think I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. You grew up underneath Father Edel. You probably spent more time with him than you did your actual dad.
That's my
Give-
real dad.
To give some over-the-table context to this,
Yes, you have.
clerics are few and far between in the Church of Corteus. It is mostly martial-focused people. There are probably a couple of clerics that you know of, but Father Edel is the one who kind of focuses on those, whereas your dad and a couple others train the paladins, the fighters, maybe even the barbarians of the groups. So you go to the Church of Corteus, you open the front doors, and to give you guys an idea of how this place looks, it's back at that plaza, which has since been pretty much cleaned out. There are some people walking around. It's like circular, stone, like cobbled. And this large gray stone building, the big circular, kind of like a stained glass, but it looks more like it's just like a painting, maybe behind a window, of this blue and gray figure wielding a large sword up above these two large wooden doors. Leo very confidently and comfortably walks up, opens the door on the right, brings you guys in. There are candles lit. It's warm in here. You all kind of take a little reprieve from the cold air. You walk straight to Father Edel's office. It's just into the main sort of corridor, take a right, first door on the left. You go in, you knock on the door, and you hear a voice from the inside. Come in.
And I am going to walk in slowly.
You slowly open the door, kind of peeking around it, and you guys see the same man from earlier. He's got like the bald spot on his head, the white hair, the nice sort of yellowish color robes, and he's sitting behind a desk, got some glasses on, and he's writing papers right now. And he says, "Oh, Leo, I wasn't expecting you to come and visit. I figured you'd be with family or spending time with your mom."
All right. First, it's
we
very
all
nice
in
to
there?
see you. Wait, yeah,
You
he's
guys are
just
in the hallway at least. You can go in the room.
Okay,
if you
I'm
want.
coming in.
Damn.
Leo, you must introduce me to your friends. I've been very eager to hear how Loomis has been going. I've heard great things about the place.
Right. Yeah, this is who came in? Gwen came in first.
Yeah. No one else said
Who's
they
that?
came in. You guys are all
Right.
standing in the hallway. What are you doing? Get in here.
This is
I'm walking
Gwen.
up going,
Yeah, he like waves you guys in. He tells you all to come in. It's gonna be a little cramped in his office, but it's fine. Like there's 2 or 3 seats. You guys take those. Some of you stand up behind him, but he says, "So, who have you been spending all of your time with? Who are these fine folks?"
We have Gwen, the Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure.
The one with white hair is Lucian. the one with red hair is Ava. The elf there is Athera. And then this here, my friend is my friend Rosaris. And we're all classmates.
You could have kept going and been like the one with brown hair is Athera, and
Yeah,
the one that's
I was-
blonde is
I was
Rosaris.
literally, while I was doing this, I was looking at like all the pictures on the stream.
I figured. I can see your eyes slowly track. He looks at you all, gives you a very friendly smile, and he's like, "Oh, it's quite a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've known Leo a long time, and I know he prefers to keep good company, so I can assume great things about you."
Oh, great.
Yeah, we do have great things about us, so it's a good assumption.
So, Leo,
Heirloom is fucking insane.
is it?
Just want to put that out there. Yes, very much so.
Do tell.
First, we ask you how to get to a very specific place? Where are we going again?
Orista.
Orista.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes, that's not too far of a travel. Tell me of your stories. I'll make you a map, or
So,
somewhat.
Well,
You guys watch as
Before the
he
stories,
pulls out like a large parchment map from a drawer where it looks like he has multiple copies of it, and he sets it down, and you watch as he gets like a tool from his desk, and weirdly enough, cuts the map to where it takes off like 75% of it and leaves you with just, like a paper-sized little handheld thing. And it's got a path that goes through it, and he takes a pencil and like draws a separate path. But as he's doing that, you're talking.
well,
okay. Before the stories, right? Are you in charge of like the ceremonial stuff with this graduation thing, Father?
De facto, I suppose.
Because might I suggest some more theatrics, right?
We
I
are.
think you gotta have like lightning, thunder, going crazy, going off.
I hate to disappoint, but we are not a people of much theatrics.
But that'd be pretty cool. It could maybe attract some tourists too. You could get some like extra money
That's
for
why
the
we
city,
don't-
town, whatever this is.
That is why we don't use theatrics.
Okay.
They're already known for fireworks. Let's not instigate things.
Whoa. You didn't need to say that.
As he's cutting, he's like looking down, and he doesn't even really look up at you guys much, but he responds to Rosaris and he says, "I can taste a bitter feeling in your words, friend. You seem at a displacement against the church."
Sure.
Well,
I mean,
no better place
we
to
was-
file a complaint.
next time you wage war on a city, don't take out all the towns on the way there.
He looks up and gives you a little bit of a smile and kind of nods, and he says, "Well, I am very happy to tell you that the church did not wage a war on anybody. If you're
I've read your letter. Yeah, you're fine.
Yes. I see you are a well-educated man.
Yeah, I've read the books.
Good. I can see why
Um,
you and Leo get along so well now.
Yeah. He does the religion. I know more about it.
Well, it is safe to say that Leo
sure.
grew up experiencing religion, so he has the wisdom needed to enact his own practices, but being well-read and well-versed gives you a wide berth of the world's ideologies.
Are we here for a map, or am I going to be lectured again? Because original
do
one was
both.
a lot better.
And at that point, he folds the paper in half, and then kind of stamps it a little bit with a little bit of wax to seal the end of it, and then hands it to you, Leo.
I'm gonna
There,
Take
this
them out.
will guide you to Arista. Of course, a lot of the markings are going to be useless for you, so I went in and made my own.
pull just a path.
Yes, it's not too far from here. If you travel quickly and have the proper coverage to be able to last in the cold, it shouldn't take you more than 2 hours.
So we should prep ourselves for very cold weather.
Yes, do you need coats? We have plenty here. We give them out to people in need all the time.
I'll take
I
one.
remember.
I'll take one.
I think we should all take one.
Leo, would you please guide them down the hall?
Sure.
You step out, you walk just a couple doors down, you open it up, and there's like a walk-in large closet area where you guys have clothes, shoes, coats, cloaks, gloves, the whole works that you pass out to people regularly. You guys get to go through. They're nothing exceptional, but they are like hefty, dense fur cloaks that are going to keep you warm. So you guys can have your pick of, I'm getting a jacket, I'm getting gloves, new pair of boots. Up to you.
I'm getting it all.
I'm going for you.
Yeah, same.
All right, you guys kit yourselves up. You got heavy furs on. You are looking prepared to do a snow angel.
Beautiful.
Do
Um,
you walk back into the office?
I do. I do. Is anyone else coming?
Look up.
I mean, where? What? I was typing.
I'm going back to talk to Father Adele.
I'll come back. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Too much tension in that room.
I think he wanted to be alone, is what he was.
Listen. You could just say no.
She doesn't get these social cues. I felt like us,
Never.
you know. Gwen, can I have a moment with Father
Come on,
Adele?
man. Okay, fine.
Thanks.
You're
And then I'm gonna
welcome.
walk back in there.
You walk back in. I'm assuming you kind of gently shut the door behind you. You sit in front of his desk, and he notices that it's just you. And he puts his pen down and he says, "Well, what did you wish to speak about? You seem to have something weighing heavy on your mind. More so than usual."
Right. Father was saying that you and him are both in agreement that I join the sword. And that I really don't have a choice, honestly.
He looks at you and kind of gives out a little bit of a sigh. And you hear that he says, "I want you to do good things, Leo. And whether or not those are through your father's leadership or treading your own path, I think you have the capability to do powerful things. Proteus has obviously blessed you in some regard. I simply wish that you use the abilities that you've been given and foster them. After all, our core tenet is that not everyone needs to go out and protect others. Those who can have an obligation to. And although your protection comes in a different form than that of your fathers or your brothers, I'm here leading the church, and you and I are quite similar, aren't we?
To an extent. I've seen combat now.
Figured you would eventually.
I made a pact with the Verdant Prince.
I don't know who that is. What kingdom is he from?
No, no, he's not from the kingdom.
Is he not a prince?
That we know of.
Made a prince? Had
There's more of a possession, but the devil. Yeah, it was a dance, honestly. It was pretty
If
exciting.
you start saying that there's more than one planes, he's gonna think you're crazy.
Yeah, you should
I assume you're speaking metaphorically.
leave that out.
I'm not speaking metaphorically at all. I have some questions about Plasar.
I can answer them the best that I can.
Why did we attack Plasar?
There is
And you
no
can't
we.
lie to me. Why did my father attack Plasar?
Leo, I'm afraid you
Oh.
are right. I cannot lie to you. It is one of my many flaws that I see within myself. Your father attacked Plasar because he was following someone else's guidance. And I know you see him as the man who moves the pieces of the chessboard, but I assure you that he is simply the most powerful piece on the board. Another's hand moved to the pieces. It was not his.
Whose hand was it?
As you said, I cannot lie to you. Simply cannot answer. But if it eases your mind, it would not be too amiss to say that it was Corteus's hand.
I don't believe that.
I cannot lie to you.
Why would Corteus allow him to kill so many people?
Theo, do you know why I respect your father and why he holds such a position in the church?
Why?
Just because I pride myself on being clean, being holy. I give grace to others, so I must be graceful myself. There is a part to play the kind of person your father is. The one who understands that he is not the clean-handed, unholy one, or holy one, I guess. The one who does the work that needs to be done because others might see it as evil, but ultimately he knows it's for the better good.
And you knew what he was going to do?
I did.
And you're just as guilty.
Do you think so?
I don't think there's a morally gray area to this.
Leo, I see much of myself in you. Has your group ever been sent on a mission where you had to kill someone? You need not answer. I can either respond. Were you not a part of that group? Did you not help them? Your hands may be clean, but is your soul?
I never said that I was clean.
Then
But I also didn't slaughter thousands of people.
I hope that our decade of experience together would not lead you to go astray from our mutual ideologies so quickly. I cannot tell you much,
Yeah.
but I can tell you that I did not give the order. But I was neither in a position to, nor did I want to, refute that order.
Is the sword still being led by this person?
I will maintain my silence, but if you must really know, I figure you can ask your brother, should he make it back from his pilgrimage. I assume out of the 14 that left, your brother will certainly be one of the ones to make it back.
What? Thank you for all this information.
Of course, you have no need to thank me.
One more thing. Does Balgaroth ring any bells?
He smiles a little bit, he looks down, he looks up to you, and he says, "It does. Balgaroth was... Well, I assume if you're asking, you know a little bit about him, but I knew him many, many years ago. Was at least 21, 22. He was a very good man. He reminded me a lot of your father. Believed that his actions were correct. He did them because they were correct. but he did not see himself aligning with our purpose as much as your father did.
All right. Well, Leo's going to start to stand up. He's going to say, thank you, Father, for everything and for the furs, stuff to keep us warm. And he's going to start walking out. And he's going to turn back as he's walking out and say, Rosaris was a survivor and Balgaroth's in trouble. And then he's going to walk out.
You walk out. You can steal a glance as you close the door. And you can see, just based off of your words and your passive insight concern on Father Edel's face, you'd like to try to read further into it, I'll allow you, but you could also just leave it at that.
Let me read it.
Give me an insight check then.
Damn it, I knew it. Can I just not roll?
No, it's never how it works.
I rolled a 13.
Not too bad.
Well, it's good. Let's go.
You, in that glance, see concern on his face. And then as you close the door, you hear a drawer open and you know he's grabbing another scroll of parchment.
Interesting.
With that,
Okay.
you guys are back together as a group. Where are we going?
Where are we going, Gwen?
Follow the map.
Barista.
To Arista then?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
All right, who's leading the way? It's survival check time. baby.
Leo has the map.
Oh. Who's better with maps?
It's survival.
I'm
I have a
decent.
pretty
Good
decent
with
survival.
Alright. It's gonna be either you or...
How's your survival, Athera?
Well, if I were to roll a dice, I feel like I would get 7 added to that number.
Oh! Okay, give that to Athera.
Yeah, let's go to it there.
Okay. You kind of look around the group, Leo, and then your vision lands on Athera last, and you're like, yeah, I trust her with the map the most.
This is
You
it.
give it to her. Gwen, you can absolutely help with this. But Athera, as you guys begin to travel around and go to exit the city, you are not going through the southern gates that you came through. You're actually going northwest, further into the mountain region. If you would like to give me a survival check with advantage, we'll get this travel on the road.
All right.
Get that advantage, baby.
Yeah. 25.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let me
Yeah.
describe how this place looks. You guys are up in the mountains. Behind Stonewall is another set of mountains, and then there's like one very, very large big mountain. It's kind of like the center point for this little mountain range, it seems. You're heading kind of in that direction, but you're peeling off left and still going up the mountain, but you're not going straight up. It's not like you're hiking to the summit. You're going left, peeling down a little bit, going back up, peeling down, coming back up. It's cold. The snow is falling in front of you guys. Not super heavy, but kind of just lightly. The ground is covered in a nice blanket of white. The occasional plant or so pops up. There are a couple of deciduous trees living through the winter, a couple of dead ones as well. As you guys walk, the sky is still covered in clouds. As a matter of fact, with your high perception, you're able to pick out that these clouds seem to be getting stronger and stronger. Not just as you walk, but just as time passes. They're stronger now than they were earlier this morning. They're growing. We hear the faint rumbling every now and again. But you guide the party through a path, break from the path, you get back on it, and then you break from it again. And then at some point, after about 2 hours of walking, you're still cold, shivering a little bit, even with the winter clothes, it's still a little frigid. As you're walking on this path, you watch as a large It looks like a cow, but it's bigger, and it's got these huge curved horns. This thing stands at about 6 feet tall, charges past the group, just sprinting off down this path. Aetheric, give me a perception check.
$13.
Let's go 13.
You are able to hear distant voices, and they are like yelling and shouting. And then you hear a little bit of a familiar kind of rumble of thunder and lightning. But this one's not coming from the sky. This one's coming from the ground.
From the direction that this creature came from, perhaps?
Yep.
Guys, I think we need to get out of the way really fast.
Okay.
That's scary.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Did you guys not see that like giant goat thing?
Yeah, but what's going on?
I think there's more coming.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
So
Is there a
maybe
tree I can climb up?
Sure. We'll say that there's a tree nearby. Why not?
Yeah.
Um,
I want to get better vision on what's going on in the distance while I'm up there.
All right, give me a perception check. You can have advantage. The DC is pretty high to like see exactly what's happening down there. But go ahead and give me a check.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh,
Nice.
31.
Mm-hmm. Real dirty nasty.
You're able to see just over like the hill that you guys are about to go over. You see like the roofs of houses, like these clay tiles and wooden buildings. And you also see there's about 3 more of those beasts charging up this path. And you see, kind of hard to see from here because you guys are still, a couple 100 feet away. You do see figures moving and walking.
There's 3 more of those things coming, but there is also people coming towards us. So
Aside from the
maybe these are farm animals that escaped or something.
maybe.
Do they look like they're like chasing them, like they're concerned, or are they just hurting?
Do they, Shorty?
You have no idea. You're barely able to
I
see
don't
the
know.
figures at all.
I don't know, guys. Sorry, they're too small.
Okay, well maybe we'll just make sure we don't get in the way of the beast, but keep heading that direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So you guys kind of
Climb down.
step
go
off
with the
the
rest of the
path a
group.
little bit and keep walking. The voices grow a little bit louder. You're able to start hearing the faint clangs of metals together. As you guys are walking, another one of those beasts run past, and you guys hear some voices pretty close up ahead. And as you're just rounding up this hill, 2 white dragonborn, one sort of fireman carrying the other with their arm around his shoulder, are walking up. And this guy has scales, but you can see where they're singed all on the side of his face. He has like a huge gash on his abdomen area. And this guy's carrying him up. And then one of them yells to you guys, and he says, "Quick, can you help? Can you help?"
With what? To catch those things?
No, we don't care about those. Those are fine. We'll
Oh,
get those back later.
sure.
Just go. And he points
Well-
down the hill, and he starts carrying this guy off.
Okay. Let's go over there, guys. Come on.
Yes.
okay.
All right, you guys walk. Doesn't sound like it's at a super fast pace, so I'm gonna say that you guys aren't like sprinting or anything.
I'm sprinting.
Probably sprinting.
But yeah.
Okay, you guys rush off as those 2 go past you. Another one of those creatures runs past. As you round the hill, you're able to see further down this path is a little dragonborn village. It's got these super nice gray little houses. Some of them are a little bit bigger. And there are about 5 or 6 people and they're all these white dragonborns being attacked by these large. How can I best describe these? I don't even know how to give you a visual description, so we're just going to pull up the roll 20.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Cool.
It's going to be great. Let me get a little visual picture on here.
I'm casting Mage Armor myself.
Smart.
Gwen, why did you have us come here?
Gwen can
For
smell
all
fire.
reasons.
I'm
That's
assuming
why.
that the stream can see this, but it is this huge.
Yo, what
long-
the fuck is that?
It's almost
We're gonna have to
a
open the stream to look at
centipede-like
this.
body with a huge bug-like face. It's got like dozens of sets of arms, and it has these big spiny portions coming off its back that almost look like wings, except there's no actual flapping. And then down its entire back are these glowing orange, burning hot spines. And you guys see down at the bottom of the hill some of these white dragonborns fighting this creature. And you also see a familiar green, strong-looking half-orc. And I would like for you all to roll initiative.
Did you use Leo's token for?
I use Leo's token for Zane, okay? They look the same.
You should at least put his name as like Zane.
I did.
No, it's Leo.
It says
It's
because
not showing up for us.
Well, that's a skill issue on y'all's part. I don't know.
Okay, whatever, Shorty.
Anyway,
Also, Shorty, I just want to put it out there. I did say I got Loki in for 8 up.
that is true. We'll add him in there.
Well, on the way there, you can say no. You can say no, because I didn't say it.
Say no.
Could I have made Zim big?
Sure. Yeah. So we'll get Zim out here.
I see a moose.
Loki.
You're in the wrong spot.
Oh.
That's an elk. Move
Oh,
to the right.
okay.
Top right corner.
Oh, I see us now.
That's why I didn't say that.
That is
All right.
a really big elk.
We're fighting the blue things?
That guy
Seems
looks
to be a
just like
mother
me.
and the babies.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you guys the description really quick of what's happening here. You start running up, you go over this hill, and you start coming down, and immediately you're able to see the scene. In front of you, first, you see one of these white dragonborn, just like common people wearing normal ass clothes, who is sort of like walking away and in a panic and sees you guys and really doesn't even register you, just walks right past you, and they're gone. These animals, those beasts that you guys saw, which are really big and furry and hairy, and they got those big curved horns, they are sprinting this way. I actually need to add a turn for them, and they are going. It's okay.
Hey, Shorty.
Hi,
If they're all white, then why are they all red on the map?
because I wasn't gonna steal someone else's art. I used the D&D official art.
Nah, just use AI art, because that shit's free. Find some on Pinterest and steal it. Easy.
That's not a bad idea. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm also just trying to move away from AI art as much as possible. At this point,
I'm just saying in terms of stealing,
stealing
right?
AI art, it's not really stealing, is it? Anyway, these beasts are coming towards you guys. You guys also see 2 more of these dragonborns right here, just a little bit down the hill. One of them is very, very wounded. Like, the other one is holding them and trying to keep them from bleeding out on the ground. And then down at the base of this hill, at this sort of intersection here, you guys see 3 of these big, blue, fugly things. One bigger than the other 2. Zane is over here helping fight the biggest one. And then you see 2 fighters over on either side taking one, and they look to be losing. They are hurt, they are wounded, you see scorch marks on them. Ava, you're up first. What do you want
Can I do that thing where I can switch my initiative with somebody else?
Yes. Is that a rogue ability?
It was the feat I got when is it alert? I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can swap with someone.
All right. I'm gonna swap it with. I can't see anything.
Swap with Leo.
With Leo.
Make David go first.
What?
I will see last. Sure.
Because of 4.
Whoever is last is gonna go first now because I can't see anything on my end
Okay,
here.
the bison are going first now.
No, whoever in my party.
Okay,
Aw,
full stop.
She said it. She said it.
You guys are walking up, and Ava, you feel like an instinctive rush come over you, but in the sheer like panic of the moment, you kind of just put your hand on Leo's back and kind of urge him forward a little bit. Leo, you're up first.
Nice. Can I see that it's Zane?
I'm gonna say you can. You would recognize him just about anywhere, and you also see static and electricity coming off of his body. It's for sure him. Picking up, I actually need to add
Awesome.
this thing.
Well, I guess I'm gonna turn to everyone and say this. It's Zane. And then I'm gonna cast Bless on Rosaris, Quinn, and Athera.
oh shit.
You guys can
And
add
then-
little tokens to your characters if you want.
I'm gonna run forward to these trees 30 feet.
Whoa,
And
that's not 30 feet. That's 30 feet.
Is it? Oh shit, I picked up the wrong one. Put that back.
Just get back there.
Got 30. How long am Wait, is it? Oh, I'm using the ruler and it's saying 30 feet way the fuck down here
Yeah, you were
for some reason.
back up here by Lucian and Gwen.
Oh, was I? Because
Yeah.
on my screen it was showing I was in front of like everybody's back here now. What the fuck? What is happening?
You sure you weren't looking at your brother?
No, I was looking straight at the screen. Right.
Your twin brother.
All right, yeah. And then that's it for right now.
Alrighty. That'll bring it to Lucian.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm gonna go 1, 3, 4, 5. That's 8.
Dash, cool. Gwen.
That's yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right wide with the monsters,
Front
surely.
lines
Alright,
are. bro.
fuck.
Jump on one of the monsters and ride it.
Wait. Wait, where's the measure tool? I'm lost. Okay.
What's happening?
Yeah, good enough. We're going. I think it was here.
Okay. Are you doing anything else, or are you just moving?
No, I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark on this little guy right here.
What's the range on Hunter's Mark? 'Cause y'all are pretty far away.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty big.
I'll let you check on that.
Okay, it's 90 feet. Let's check.
I'll let you check. I'm gonna start rolling attacks here.
Oh yeah, baby. Hunter's Mark.
Let's go. I do have bad news though. Does it require line of sight?
Well,
Let me see. Probably. Let me see.
This as a creature that you can see, that's not gonna work because there's a building in the way.
Shorty! Shorty!
Jump up.
Okay.
Okay, can I dash instead?
Yes. Go ahead and move.
Okay. And then that'll just be my turn, so y'all can be the next person.
Don't remember cast.
Okay, you guys watch as the big creature here actually lurches down and goes to strike at Zane, and you guys watch as Zane blocks it with a shield, and he's going to go up and retaliate for an attack here in a second. I'll add a turn for him, and he is going to go right after. These younger, smaller ones are going to attack. That one's gonna hit. The bottom one is... Oh, that's nasty. Lot of math. I auto-rolled that. Okay. You're gonna have to sit here and watch me do mental math. 12 plus 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20. This guy is down. Matter of fact, he would have taken 7 more damage. He's out. The bottom one hit a crit, so there's no way he lives. That is 34 plus I'm rolling it just to be sick.
Shoot.
14, so 48, 53, 57, 69. Nice.
Nice. Yep.
78 points of damage to this guy down here. He's fully dead. You guys watch as
Wow.
this smaller one, I say again, fakes, lunges down, and lurches at this guy's side and bites him clean in half. Torso falls over, legs on the ground.
Oh my.
Zane's gonna go next. First thing that happens is this Remoraz being near him is gonna take 3 points of lightning damage for being in his aura. And then you guys watch as he blocks with the shield and lunges up with a spear and hits. That is going to deal. I think it rolls it for me. 7 points of piercing damage, and then he is going to use a charge of that to deal an additional d6 of lightning. It's another 6. That's his first attack. Second attack is also going to hit, so that is 11 points of damage, and he is going to use Thunderous Sword. Wow, an additional 4 damage. Okay. Zane blocks this thing, stabs twice with a spear, and you guys hear a loud boom, just a huge clap of thunder. Lightning arcs off of this thing as he stabs the spear up into its body and then pulls it out and kind of pushes it back. But this thing is massive. It's way bigger than him, though it doesn't really move that much. After that, Rosaris, that is your turn.
I am going to describe what I want to do, and you decide mechanically if I can do it.
Be my guest.
So, Ava is currently on Loki.
Yeah.
Can Loki... no, Misty Step only lets you take one person, right?
I actually think Misty Step's not even supposed to work with a person, but we'll say it takes one person.
Well, yeah. It does, whatever it does, it takes its rider. See,
Okay, then yeah, we'll say one person.
cool. I just look at Ava and say, hope you're ready, and Loki's going to dash to here, and then Misty Step over to here. And Ava's gonna be going with me.
Okay.
You're in it.
You're lurched. Okay, that
And
was
then-
Loki.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna dash my way over.
Sick.
And that's it. For my bonus action, can I do Ghost Blades spell?
Ooh, hell yeah, you can. Please tell us what happens, because I don't think we've used this yet.
Not really. So Ghost Blade has the ability. Basically, it's what's the spell's name? I
Mirror
forget.
image.
Mirror Image. It's kind of like Mirror Image, but it's not. So whenever I start casting it, the magic from my shield goes all on the invisible blade and almost creates a blue blade that turns into 4, and it sort of peels itself off into 4 Rosaris, and we just go charging down like my own personal army of myself.
Yeah, so
You do have an army, I knew it.
after you cast that, you guys basically can't tell. It looks like there are 4 Rosaris. I know it's an illusion, but you can't tell which is which. It is impossible to discern. They're all 4 sprinting and running. Can't tell them apart. That brings it to Athera.
Okay. So I'll run up in my movement right behind Leo. And then I'm going to cast. You said there was like thunder and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, there was already a storm, right?
Yeah, there are clouds overhead. It is rolling.
Cool. So I'm gonna cast Call Lightning using the already existing storm.
Fuck yeah.
I was gonna
Um,
fucking do that. It's like,
Wait, you have that?
Sorry, do you get flashbacks to this?
Uh,
It's like,
yeah,
yeah. No, go ahead.
Traumatizing.
So I'm gonna center it like in between so that it just encompasses all three of the bad guys.
Nice.
And then I'll target the big boy.
All right. What kind of save does he have to make?
He's got to make Dex 15.
That is rolled a 13. What's his dex bonus? That's a 14.
Oh. So wait, I get to roll an additional d10 because I'm using a storm that's already existing.
Yeah.
Let me add that in there for you.
Yeah.
You know, it could do cool stuff, and
Okay. Total
Marsh-
23 lightning damage.
just gotta run.
As far as I know, all lightning strikes in like a small radius, right?
Yeah, it's 5 feet. So
Okay.
anyone within 5 feet has to do that.
Well, I mean, you can cast it on the center of this creature, and it's not going to hit anybody else. But
Okay.
I am going to say that as lightning strikes down on this Remoraz, and Zane is like pushing it back and holding it, you watch as some of the lightning arcs and lands on his spear, and you watch it like charge up and start to glow bright blue. That's going to bring it to Ava.
Nice.
Can you move it so I can see where I am?
Absolutely. You're down here.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm right
Yeah,
next to a thing.
Lucia's on his phone.
Thank you, Lucy. Okay, well, then I guess I'm right there. So
Yeah,
we're gonna get off Loki because I
you
don't think I can
watch
fight
as
on
that
a
guy
horse.
dies. Like Rosari sends
Oh,
Loki down
you
that way,
brought me!
and
right
on the way
on
down
there.
there, this guy gets bit in half.
I don't
Damn.
want to be here.
Damn, man.
Okay, so yeah, gonna get off Loki because I don't think I can fight on horses. And then I will try to hit it, and I'll put booming blade on it.
Oh, so you're going towards it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
I
no.
was gonna-
Gloria.
I was gonna let you
You're-
shoot at it using Loki as like a
I don't
barricade.
think I could. I don't think I can on a
No.
horse.
I was saying like get back. Never mind. I'm not there.
Oh no, don't worry. I'll be fine. Totally fine.
I'm gonna get an earful about this later, huh?
So that's a 21 to hit.
That's definitely gonna do it. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I do get sneak attack because I'm a swashbuckler.
All right.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
So that's 11 with my +1 short sword. And then 11 for sneak attack. And 6 for the booming blade damage. I only used like 5 of my movement, right?
I think it's 10.
Oh, I used 10. Okay. I'm gonna get out of there now. I'm gonna
What direction are you
Go.
running?
not towards the other ones.
Cool. Are you bonus
I'm-
action dashing or?
Yeah.
Okay, so your total movement
Yep.
should be 50.
They moved it. Where is it? Yeah, because I have 30 normally. Yeah, 30 normally. So.
Cool.
Yeah, just back away.
Right there, good. Or do you want to go somewhere else?
No, that's perfect.
All right. These guys are sprinting up and getting through here. Thera and Leo, I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I'm
No,
so
it's my
bad at that.
friend.
Uh-oh.
It wouldn't run into
For
me.
sorries, I need you to make one too.
Oh well.
Oh my
We
gosh.
should just say I failed. Like
Athera, you know everyone hates druids.
I got an 8.
Nice.
I got
Aha.
12.
Throw them.
I got a 9.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good
We're
job,
gonna have a
guys.
or get
You're
to the fight.
all gonna take damage. I hope you don't.
No.
This
Love those
is.
minus ones.
Fascinating.
I planned for this to be something that you guys like had to avoid at the beginning of the fight, and now you're literally fighting cows. You all take
What?
holy shit, 15 points of damage. I need you all to make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
as
shit.
well.
What the heck?
Thank you for getting me out of there, Azar.
I
Don't worry,
rolled
when
a
you get-
7 and an 8 on 2D.
When you get bit in half, you'll stop. You think me. I got a 20 on the strength check, by the way.
I got a
Can't bite
14
me
on
in
strength.
half if they can't catch me.
No, wait. I got a
Oh,
15
I
on
never
strength.
That 15's important.
It says strength saving.
Yeah,
15,
15's the number.
which is
I got a 7.
Nice. These
You're
things
rolling today, Leo.
are
Jesus.
charging up through
Fuck.
here, and you guys start rushing into battle and get so distracted. And it's almost like that thing where you're walking in front of someone, and then you both like move to the left, and you both move to the right. Like they start to try to avoid you guys, but they end up just hitting you. All of you get hit and knocked back. Athera, or Leo, you get pushed back and knocked to the ground. You are prone right now. And then the rest of you take that
Beautiful.
15 damage as between getting stomped on by their hooves or getting gored by their, giant ass horns. They hurt. They hurt a lot. Leo, you're prone, and it is also your turn.
It's an action to get up, right?
No, it is half of your movement.
Oh, I'm gonna take half of that. Why isn't this shooting? Oh, there you go. And then I'm gonna walk up. What? Where's the fucking thing? 15 feet. Oh, yeah, right there. Right in front of this guy.
Word?
Yep. And then, my mouse is fucking up, dude. It's almost dead. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at that one. Down right.
Attack roll.
$26.
Nice. Definitely. You're within range, I think. Yeah, 120 feet. At this one that was close to Ava.
Yes. For 15.
15. And the next person who attacks it gets advantage.
Let's go.
Sweet. Anything else on your turn? That it?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. The guy behind you is going to take. As you run up and cast Guiding Bolt, this guy is holding that wounded person on the ground, and they bleed out, and they are at 0 hits.
I should have saved him.
And this guy's like holding him, and you hear him yelling, just like, "No, no!" He's dead. He's making death saves, I guess, but he's going to die. There is no succeeding those death saves. It's just a matter of time. So Lucian.
Damn. What'd your brother do? Did he bring these worms here? Is this his fault? What's going on? These
Right,
poor villagers.
I will cast Haste on Leo
Nice.
and then hide in the trees.
Smart.
Make sure you
I
keep
was gonna
track
do that.
of that concentration. Leo, you
Yeah.
were hasted, so on your next turn, you get all those benefits. Gwen, that brings it to you.
Hell yeah. All right. That's 30 feet. Cool. I don't remember where that was. I already forgot. I'm guessing right there. And then Zim can move an extra 10 feet. Whoa. 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 Okay, I'm going to do Hunter's Mark on the bitch down here. That guy with
Hell
the
yeah.
little pee-pee of health.
A little blue.
I'm going to Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use electric longbow and then regular longbow attack.
Go for it.
Yeah. Ooh, 27.
Nice.
I guess that hits.
Ew. 5 damage. What the fuck? I rolled 2 ones. What the
Oh.
That's kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
All right, wait. Since Zim is within 30 feet of me, I'm also gonna add lightning damage with that.
Another D6,
So,
right?
yes.
Hell yeah. Hell.
for it.
Okay, an extra 4. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, and my hunter's mark. Hold on.
Come on.
5.
This thing's starting to look low. Between Ava walking up and hitting a nasty sword strike on this thing, and you getting a really nice arrow into one of its eyes, this thing is like screeching and flopping around on the ground, and you watch as like those spines sort of flare up and steam comes off of its back. As
Ew.
the nearby ground is like singed, and you see some grass start to burn underneath the layers of snow.
I still have 1 more arrow.
You do. Go ahead.
Yep.
Roll damage. And you get to add Hunter's
20.
Mark. That's gonna hit.
And then, okay, that's better. 9. Okay.
It has 9 hit points left.
And then 5.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
Izzy, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to describe what it looks like as you fell this big ass, ugly, terrifying monster of a thing.
As it sort of like starts smoking and getting like all weird and scraggly on the ground, when its like mouth is open from it kind of like going type shit, she's gonna shoot there. There.
Yeah.
And then it dies.
Arrow through the mouth, it pops out the back of this thing's head, and it falls and just crumples to the ground, and you watch as like the nearby grass just singes and burns away, almost like when you light paper, and it slowly burns off.
Sick. That's my turn.
It's their turn now. That
Uh-oh.
one's dead. This one just knocked this guy to 0 HP, so it is going to scurry through here. It breaks down that fence, and
Uh-oh.
it's going straight.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Yo,
what it
leave the
gets.
ranger alone. Relax.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Didn't think so.
Lame.
It scurries through, it breaks the fence, and it lunges at you with huge pincers, and you're able to like dodge out of the way, and you just go, "Whoa!" It doesn't hit. It
Get
misses.
fucked.
And then you watch as this other one gets a 25 to hit on Zane.
Oh
Holy
no.
Shit! Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Or no.
Um,
Dang.
2d10, 4d10, 60-10.
I think your brother's in trouble, bro.
Yeah.
We don't get that information.
You should have ran faster.
Can I hold these up? I'll see on these dice.
You shouldn't have gotten
my gosh.
hit by those
Thrown
cows.
by a cow.
Yeah.
10,
Do we have speak with
Not
death?
like I meant to.
You just shouldn't have let them do it. Should have done acrobatics and backflipped over them or something.
You guys watch as this thing lurches forward, and it is huge. This thing is probably like 20-something feet long. Its mouth is big enough that it goes, and you watch as Zane is like holding up his shield. Mouth goes around Zane and just swallows him whole. He's inside the creature.
Oh, get him out!
What the
As he
fuck?
bites, you watch as a couple arcs of electricity bounce around this thing, and it takes a little bit of damage, but then Zane is just fully gone. You do not see him.
Shit.
That's going to bring
just
it
got bored.
to Rosarius.
What?
I don't know how to respond to that.
You fucking save him, bro.
Sure.
Leo's
So
measuring out
far
the distance.
away. You're so far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to right here. Loki is gonna come up and get me. Can I just do like a bonus action to just kind of, I don't want to get fully on, but like kind of grip the saddle and put my foot.
How much
On the
movement do you
stair.
have left?
I don't remember where it was. I think I used pretty much all of my movement.
We'll say that whatever movement you might have had left, it just takes the rest of that. I feel like a bonus action doesn't make sense. If you get up from prone with half your movement, we'll say that getting on a horse takes half.
Okay. And then need to double check how much running Loki has, because he's about to be doing all of it. 60. 45 minus 60. I want to do that in my head. What is it?
15.
15?
I'm stupid. 120 minus 45.
75.
75.
Damn, Lucian's not playing a character. I mean, Jambo's
I'm
not playing a
pretty-
character.
I'm gonna move it and figure out what my turn's going to be. I don't know how to do this. I'm on Loki. He's right there.
I changed the... Like that.
Yeah, there we go.
Say it once. Like that.
And
If you ended up 5 feet away, I'm going to let you move that extra 5 feet.
Cool. Since I didn't use my bonus action, can I also give myself 15 points of limp?
Yes.
Cool. And then I am going to attack the stupid thing. I'm going to try to swing from like at the top of its head. If it just went after and swallowed.
Well, sure. I'm going to
Same.
let you guys know. I'm not going to tell you the number, but the Remoraz's ability to swallow a creature, if it takes a certain threshold of damage in between turns, it makes a con save or it spits them back up. So if you're trying to like get Zane back out, you just have to deal a shit ton of damage to this thing.
Cool. I am going to roll. That is a nat 20.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yes.
That's how you need the damage.
We need to roll 20
Get it.
up here so people can see the
Divine smite. Divine smite.
I am going to. Can I? Second level? Yeah. Sounds
Go
good.
for it.
Cool.
So don't forget, just roll damage like normal, and then we'll add the max that you could have got.
Yeah. So here's Ghost Blades. Oh, that's a 1. That's like so 8
Uh-oh.
from Ghost Blade.
Plus
So
8.
plus
from-
8. Yeah, so 16 so far, and then smite. Why is smite not available at the second level?
Just roll 3d8 and take the spell slot.
12. So what? 16 plus 12 is 28 plus 24 52. And then I am gonna go ahead and use one of my spirit fighters to go ahead and attack as well.
Go ahead. I think you roll a separate attack for that, but it's the exact same
Yeah.
stats.
Yep.
Yep. 52 points of damage.
That's a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is 13 force damage. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my second attack.
All right.
That is a 16,
A 16 does not hit.
but I'm gonna use bless.
You also have bless, and there's one ally right below you.
That is like 4, so
Turn.
at 20 on bless. With bless.
You
Hits.
might not need to now.
It's gonna hit. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and roll an attack for him as well. We'll just say that you guys are going at the same time. Wait, D10's in here.
That is 14 damage. How hurt is it looking?
After that 14, let me roll this guy's attack. Gonna hit.
Don't
This
worry,
thing's
you
actually
don't catch
looking
your brother.
pretty low. You run up on Loki.
I'm gonna pump the second level smite.
Go for it.
Just try to do this.
Nice. But yeah, between you and this
Gonna
other
fucking
guy,
kill
who
this thing.
actually, I forgot, I gave him 2 attacks.
Uh, 12.
He doesn't hit the second one.
Sweet.
You walk up, you hit 2 huge swings on this thing. It's almost dead. Between you and this white dragonborn who has like a great sword swinging at this guy, dealing hefty damage, but he gets, one of them he misses and he gets knocked back a little bit by one of those big like flaps on its side. Rosaris, you hit it twice, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I need you to roll me 6d6.
It's gotta suck.
Yes, it is.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm
Roll
not
to
sure.
everyone. 20.
Well, you take 20 points of damage.
God damn.
Whoa.
Here, roll your own damage.
As you hit it, you feel the connection. You pump a smite into it, and you're like, ooh, that feels good. That's a solid hit. I'm cutting into this thing's neck. And then those spines flare up, and you feel the heat come off of this thing's body, and it singes your skin, and it starts to burn away at your hairs. You feel your flesh start to like peel away, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And you take 20 points of fire damage. The other guy who hits it with his great sword also takes a little bit of damage. Not as much, though. But I believe that's a full turn. This thing is not dead yet, but it is getting there. Athera, that is going to be you.
Okay. So to clarify, this dragonborn up here who is dying but not actually dead yet, correct?
Yes. I don't really have a mechanic that I'll tell you guys about, but it is like he's bleeding out, so he continuously gets closer to dying until he eventually does. So he is like basically making death saves, but there is no stabilization.
So if I like did cure wounds on him, he'd be fine.
Yeah, if you heal him, he's gonna be okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Well, go right ahead.
So it'll be 15. Pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And then
I'm gonna say that you like kneel down and like place a hand on his shoulder, and then the magic flows from you to him. You see these wounds start to close up where his scales were singed and burnt away, and there was like, you know, that exposed flesh underneath. They scab over, and this guy gasps back awake. He just, and the one beside him just like shakes him and hugs him and like holds him really tight.
Then I'm gonna like pat Leo on the back and be like, go get your brother. And then I'll just stand a little bit off so that this thing doesn't come and get me.
Sweet. Ava, that
They
should
are
be
the
you.
dopest.
Gets ambushed by it.
How far am I away from the one with Glenn?
40 feet.
Okay. Yeah, can I just go? Yeah. I want to go on the other side of it. So can you do 30 feet and then I'll just like misty step behind it, I guess.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You run over here, Missy step behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing personal, kid. Are you attacking?
Yeah. Is 15?
15? Barely hits.
What? Does it really?
Yeah. Armor class.
Oh
of
my
14.
god. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing I did to the other one. So booming blade.
Ooh.
And oh wait, no, I had the +2, right? With Gwen there.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I do hit.
You definitely hit.
Definitely hit. Okay.
But you have bless as well.
Oh, oops, no, that's not what I meant to do. I rolled the wrong thing. I don't have bless.
No, it was
No, she
Rosari's
doesn't have
Gwen and Athera, I think.
Ava never gets
It's
blessed.
never me. I was
Never
wonder
the
why. Don't even, David.
Sorry to bring it up. Sorry to bring it up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing?
Okay. I didn't see what I rolled. So 8 for the +1 short sword, 14 for sneak attack, 7 for booming blade.
Damn.
Yeah.
A lot of damage. This thing, Gwen, you watch as this thing charges up to you and you start to panic, and then you watch as Ava teleports behind it, like a little bit of sparkly mist popping out from behind this thing, and then you watch as a sword pierces through the underside of its body. Blood splatters on you. It's like warm and hot, and she pulls her sword back out
And
and
she just
this thing-
smiles at Gwen and waves.
through
Oh,
the hole
shit.
in it.
That's cool.
Yeah, through the hole.
Thanks, Ava.
Love
All right, Leo, that is gonna be
Ooh, I
you,
love you
buddy.
too.
All right. I'm going to run up 30 feet And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the one that's got my brother.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Ba-da-bing. I hope this fucking hits.
Armor class is 17. I'll let you know now.
26.
That does it. Plus
Totally
the
fucking
plus
hits it.
4 from 2 people near it. Yeah, 30 definitely hits.
For 19
Nice.
damage.
Leo, you're taking this thing down. Please describe to me both what
Oh,
your lightning bolt
yes.
looks like. Not lightning bolt, guiding bolt. Sorry, I got a little too Corte in there. And what it looks like as it hits. And then I will describe what happens after.
I guess you're just gonna see like energy swelling around Leo when he throws his hand up, and I guess it's like a mix of lightning and light and shoots the shit out,
Yeah, you
blasting his face off.
feel a surge of magic and you pass your hand out and you guys watch as it is like radiant, beautiful light. It takes the form of a lightning bolt. It jolts and shoots towards this thing, hits it in the face, and then just scatters all around it. You see arcs of light like lightning all over this thing's body. Its face completely obliterates. You see like its eyes pop off and fly. The face kind of melts underneath the magic. And this thing like falls off to the ground, and then you see as Zane's body gets like flopped right half of its mouth. And Zane is at 0 hit points and currently making death saves.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word as my bonus action.
Are you in
On
range?
Zane.
What's the range on that?
Oh, it should be. Where is he at right now?
He is 80 feet away from you.
Fuck, no, I'm not gonna cast that. JK.
Your speed is doubled because you're tasted.
Oh, so I can go 30 more feet.
Yeah, and you get a
Mhm.
second action.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna run 30 more feet and fucking cast Healing Word on Zay.
Hell yeah.
Bada be. So
Uh,
30.
You utter a little word, and you guys watch as like a little bit of magic flies out and covers Zane, and a couple of he is covered in acid and fire. A couple of his wounds start to like close up a little bit. Go ahead and roll healing, but he like gets healed and then just kind of like slumps over, and you watch as he throws up a little bit of this acid. And the scorch marks on his body slowly dissipate, but they're not going away that easy. 15?
No. Yep.
Cool. Zane is back up. He's coughing, spitting up a little bit of this acid. He's still pretty hurt. That's going to bring it to Lucian.
I'm going to cast Sleep at 3rd level on the last one.
Ooh. Yeah, give me that
Wow.
HP roll.
Hence. 3. 7. 8. 6. 47.
Yeah, this thing goes to sleep. It honks loose real hard. You guys watch as you throw your hand up and like this wave of pink light washes over this creature, and then it just kind of sways and then slams against the ground. Woo. Anything else? That it?
So, yeah, it's moved up a bit.
Gwen, this thing falls asleep right in front of you.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of move around it and just kind of get out of melee range. And Sim's gonna go towards it, and I'm gonna shoot at it.
Lucian's like, no, please don't.
No, I'm shooting it.
Be my guest.
So I get advantage, right? Because
Get
it's
advantage,
snoozing.
but it is not an
Okay.
auto crit because I believe auto crits are only melee attacks.
Okay, I'm using my electric longbow.
Wait, isn't it pros, so she gets disadvantage?
Yes and no. I think it's big enough to not give disadvantage. I see that argument for like humanoids, but I've always thought the rule was a little weird. Like if they're
Yeah,
prone
that's
and
true,
not
yeah.
moving, you can line up a shot. All right,
22.
both of those are gonna hit. Yeah.
And Yeah, okay. Could I have moved my hunter's mark to it as well?
Sure. Yeah, since you
Okay.
called it before you rolled damage, I'm totally fine with that.
Okay. 14. 14.
Yep.
And then 1. And then I'm going to have Zim bite it. He's gonna bite it.
Okay. Do you not also get 2 attacks?
That's true, but Zim's also gonna bite it.
Okay.
Don't roll that. That's a 4.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Okay.
Yeah.
Scrolling up. Hold on. Where's my boat? There it is. Okay. 19, or do I still get advantage, or is that?
You already rolled 2 attacks and you hit both. Or was that advantage?
Well, I'll just. That was not. Wait. It was what advantage?
I see 2
what I just did?
attacks that you rolled. Was that advantage?
That
or
was
100%?
advantage. I just don't know if I get like
19 still
it for
gonna hit,
each
then, yeah.
attack or just one.
You get it
Okay.
for both.
We'll just do the 19. That's fine. That's whatever.
Oops.
No. Yeah. 5.
Plus
And 5.
Yippee. Okay. Quick little timeout. I'm gonna run to the bathroom again.
You.
I am a child. Okay.
I feel your pain. I
Talk
feel your pain.
amongst yourselves.
At least he's hydrated.
Right.
All right, boys. Who's gonna fuck this thing up? Who's gonna do it?
Don't fuck it up.
You.
It's an innocent little creature.
No, I don't have any more.
Did you
things I
not
can
kill
do.
it?
Well, Leo, or
There's a little sliver of health there.
I
So
hate to tell you,
doesn't know.
the 2 people that go next are 2 paladins.
Right.
So
Sorry.
bro.
Cleric and paladin.
And it
You're-
was failed.
It's next. Its
I s-
turn is next.
No.
It's asleep. Oh no, it's awake. It's woken
No,
up now.
it's
awake now.
Yeah, it's woken asleep.
I'm right there.
You're
My
fine.
bad.
We all know if you get hit, I'm gonna end up taking the damage anyways.
Eh.
Heyo.
No. Did you already get hit once?
We should have a mechanic to refuse that.
I know. I refuse.
I don't
you.
consent.
No.
You know what the mechanic is? Actually, that's a good point. You have to be within 30 feet of me. So.
Like I feel like that makes for a good story. Like, no, actually, don't heal me.
That'd
Right.
be cool. If it's always gonna die, we'd be like, no. I'll take it
You
myself.
just like feel it coming up, and you're like,
Well,
Back.
Shorty, they come up with
Get back.
spray him with a water bottle like a cat.
Shorty, they don't like my shield anymore.
We
so
want a
they
mechanic for
break it.
refusing his shield help.
Yeah. Where we can say no, you can't take the damage for me.
He
Why?
needs consent to be able to take the
Exactly.
Consent.
Consent.
This
I feel
is
like
a
Zari's- Zari's will take the damage if it kills him, so we can refuse it.
This
I
is true.
hate to say it, but when I made the shield, that was one of my thoughts, and I specifically
Yeah.
wanted it to be where Rosari's was the one making the choice.
He just does it for everyone.
Okay.
I have a favorite mode of mine. It's called Zero. Check it.
Yeah,
Alright.
He just ran in there.
Yep.
So
No, Ava ran in there.
There it is.
I thought Gwen was gonna kill it. Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna kill it too.
Oh, I was talking about when Loki forced you into the fight.
That too. But I didn't get hit with that.
Gwen, upon damaging this creature, it does wake up. I checked the spell, so it is going to
It
take
does.
its turn. Now I'm going to roll to see if it attacks Zim or Ava, because
Have it attack me instead.
you're too far away.
That's okay. They can have
Here,
It's
opportunity of attack.
fine. I
gonna
just thought you
roll.
would kill it when
I'm
I
gonna-
just came to save you, but
This might be a
okay.
learning opportunity. Don't kill
I
things.
thought I was gonna kill it
I'm going to roll this
No,
publicly.
we need to
so
kill it more efficiently.
Pacifism is the way.
Ugh.
If I get below a 10, it's Zim. If I get above a 10, it's Ava.
Nat.
Okay, roll bad.
I just did a nat 20.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Does that as attack roll as well?
No,
I
I
hate
won't
you.
do that. I could.
Yeah.
If you roll another one, I'm gonna
Dude,
cry. Actually,
I'm really sad that I called.
I did not get a nat 20, but I did get a 23.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That hits. we're going to take
Ugh.
14
You killed Ava Grant, how'd you
points
feel?
of piercing damage. And
Cool.
oh, also Ava, I need you to roll 4d6.
No.
Wow.
Making us take-
So
Alright,
17,
I'm
17
taking
total
whichever.
damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Wait,
I'm
you
gonna
said how
take
much
it as
total damage?
17 total damage.
17.
And then if you want me, I can roll the 4d6 for you. Or you
I
can
just
roll-
rolled it.
Okay, what is it?
Oh,
It
no,
was 7.
Okay, you are going to take
God.
7 points of fire damage retroactively from those other melee attacks that you made.
Okay.
So, Rosaris, if you really wanted to, you could take the 14, but not the
No. Damn it. Can I not?
You
You
can't
can't
refuse
refuse
I can't
it.
refuse
can't
it.
refuse it.
No,
Wisdom
he
save.
can't see me because he's very busy saving his brother. So there's
We
my
already did
argument.
that.
Clearly.
That's done.
That's my
No,
argument.
I'm
He's
clearly
still on the
in line of
ground.
sight.
You're
She's
5 feet away from
blocking
me. I'm taking what 17 damage.
I already took it. What if I did
14,
it
I
faster
think.
than him? I did it faster.
Oh.
It was 14 now, 7 from before.
Cool. I'll
Oh, wait,
take
no,
14.
sorry. 17 now, 7.
It was 17 and then 7, right?
Yeah, so 17 now,
Yeah,
7.
17 and 7.
I'm gonna let
Cool.
y'all
I took
decide.
the 7.
Ros-
I took the
Zach,
17.
I'll fight him.
Rosaris takes the 17. Ava, you do not take the 17, only the 7.
Hey, you
and
can't see my health bar. It's with
With
Loki.
that, this thing being super low on health is actually going to turn and dig into the ground.
Can I get a try to dagger it or something? What's that called?
Opportunity.
Reaction. An opportunity attack. Yeah. Sorry, my mind went blank. I want it dead.
Can Zim get an opportunity attack?
We both
yeah.
opportunity.
Hell yeah.
2 opportunity
Please.
attacks.
Yeah.
I can
Let's
see
fucking go.
18.
that hits.
That hits.
Kill
it.
Do you want me to roll the hit for Zim?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what that would be. I'm guessing plus my proficiency bonus.
I don't know.
I don't know. You want
So it's just
straight
a
or should I
one.
do
So
that? You decide,
that was a
Shorty.
7.
Add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
I think it's a plus
So that's 12.
2. Wait, what's his? It's his dex, right? Look at the stat block.
Oh
for
fuck. Oh, where is it?
Straightforward.
There it is. Okay, what about his stat block?
It should have
What do you want?
his stats on it. What's his strength or dex, whichever's higher.
His strength is +3, so that's my proficiency bonus anyways.
Okay, so plus 6, you get a 15. A 15 hits.
Let's go!
And then how
And
much
I'm
damage
right
does
there
it do?
too, right? So
And you're also right there, so you get a plus 2.
yeah.
Oh, he got max damage. Let's go,
Oh,
Zim! 9!
yes.
Okay,
Let's fucking go.
Ava and Zim at the same time. This thing, like, lurches
So
up
mad.
and starts to dive down into the ground. And as it's falling, Ava, you skewer it with your sword, and then Zim, like, lurches forward and just bites this thing, like, in the top half of its face and just crushes. It's
Sick.
bleh,
That's
dead.
what.
So happy.
I say it again. Bleh, dead.
That.
And with that, we are no longer in combat, but we do have people actively making.
And can I
Let's see,
run
let's see.
to this guy up top and just drag him like 10 feet where I am?
Sure. We'll say dragging is half movement.
And then can I run in between the guy I just dragged and the guy on the bottom? Am I able to do that?
Sure.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Aid on both of them.
Aid.
Aid.
Oh, I hate that works, but
It-
it does. Because it directly says in the spell description that it heals and increases max HP, not just
Mhm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you're in range for
awesome.
both?
Yeah, that's why I dragged the other guy down.
So,
Oh my gosh. Go ahead
And while we're at it, might as well also heal Zane a little bit. Or whatever his
I
name
mean,
is.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, I was gonna run over there.
It's
so-
up to 3 people.
it's okay. Yeah, we'll do Zane then. He's at 20. All right, Zane gasps awake. These other two do as well. You watch as one of them, who is a lady dragonborn, like sit up straight on the ground and like gasp and then like clutch the ground. And she just and then she lays right back down.
Are you two all right?
Both of them
Need
gives
help?
a thumbs up at the same time.
Okay.
Can I run up to like where all these people are? Zane, Rosaries, these other two people, and cast mass healing word on
Hell
everyone in
yeah.
this vicinity.
Go ahead and roll healing, and then tell me who all gets it.
All right.
It's a 30-foot radius, right?
60.
60? Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
So like everyone in here gets it,
Leo's healing.
and I could have up to 6. Yeah,
All right, how much they healing?
they're healing a lot. Once I roll it. Where the fuck is it?
it's somewhere.
9. It's not that much.
A lot, yeah. At +9. Any of you guys who are relatively close can also heal for 9, by the way.
Am I close enough, or is he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not healing me because
Yeah,
he
you're
doesn't want
I
to
think
do
it's
again,
literally
so-
any of you.
No.
You're
Yeah,
damaged?
literally.
Okay.
Yes,
She looks
I
so-
am.
I would have healed your ass instead of Zane.
No,
What the fuck?
you ran right away from me.
Nuh-uh.
Here,
Nuh-uh. You didn't change your
ass.
health. You didn't change your health on roll 20. I didn't know.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't have it. So sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
My
didn't even think
bad.
about that.
I'm gonna go over to Ava and
Yeah.
give her
Nope.
her a
That-
little
that's
hug.
why, that's
I'm
why
giving her a
I,
hug, whether she likes it or
Goodbye.
not.
I had no idea what Ava was at, so I was like, yeah. Sure.
Okay, you guys are all gathered around. These 3 dead. I mean, I'm calling them Remorazes. You guys have never encountered these before. The only one who might know what they are is anyone who's like studied creatures. Gwen, you know what they are for sure. Athena, maybe.
Yeah.
But they are like dead on the ground, still like incredibly warm. Their spines are like slowly fading. It's the kind of orange where metal is super, super hot. So you can see it slowly getting down to like normal temperature.
Can I
Uh,
try to like get their juices?
Once they
Yeah.
cool down, absolutely. Zane sort of gets up and uses his spear to pick himself up, and you watch as the electricity slowly fades and sort of just discharges into the ground. And then he looks over at you, Leo, and he's like, "Oh, damn, my lucky you guys came in."
Right. How's that pilgrimage going?
He turns and looks at the 3 dead creatures and everyone that you guys just healed, and he said, "You know, not that bad. Hurts."
You just got
What?
swallowed by that thing.
Yeah, what in the hell's like exactly happened here?
I know, right?
Right.
And
What
he goes to high
happened?
five you.
Yeah, high five.
Mm.
Go on, don't leave me hanging.
I did high five.
Gwen runs over and
High
high fives him.
five.
He's like, "Yeah." See, I made it out. I'm fine. I'm good.
You would have died if it wasn't for Rosaries.
Well, if Rosaries hadn't showed up, I would have tried a little bit harder.
No,
try-
maybe- I think Rosaries could actually beat you in a fight. Actually, you didn't seem so great.
Rosaries, he looks you up and down and he says, "Maybe another time. I'm totally down to, test our metal a little bit."
Yeah, no offense, I just used all of my best magic to get you out of that, so not in tip-top shape right now.
Which is
Well, you were
much
in
appreciated.
there. Did you maybe try like using a sword or something to just like cut your way out?
think
As
he was
soon as I
pretty much
got
dead.
swallowed, I blacked out.
Mm.
Last thing I remember was this thing biting down around me, and then I woke up on the ground covered in goo.
That sounds like a skill issue, honestly.
You know what? Next time
Yeah.
I'll just let you get swallowed. by the
Yeah,
thing.
well, we didn't get swallowed.
Oh,
though.
We
please
didn't.
don't
It was you.
You
Well, I
were
was
the
down
only
here
one that
helping
got
the people
swallowed, actually.
first, so
So did we just help you on your what was it, pilgrimage or something? Is that like cheating?
no, this has nothing to do with the
Oh.
pilgrimage. I
Oh, you're
just-
not even there yet.
No.
Hmm.
Hey,
Then what exactly happened here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying
Dude,
to
did you
ask.
not? You didn't tell him shit. No, I'm walking around, going up the mountain on my pilgrimage. I still got miles and miles to go. And then I saw these people were like yelling and needing help, so I ran down here and, bought these things.
Almost
whatever
died.
The hell they are. And he kind of kicks that one in the head. A little bit of acid gets on his boot, and he shakes it off.
it's around the time you
Careful.
collapse on the floor. He runs out and you just go.
Oh yeah, who was hasted? Was it
It was me.
Yeah.
Leo? You
Yes,
just a wave of exhaustion washes over you, and you kind of like crumple down. I actually think it says that you have a round of lethargy.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
tempted to say that you take a level of exhaustion with the lessened exhaustion rules, but it's fine. It's fine. That's a decision.
Thank you
for
for
later.
that. Oh shit.
But either way, Zane like kind of wipes himself off, and the acid burns his skin a little bit, but he just kind of grunts through it. And he flicks it onto the ground, and he says, "All right, who wants a hug?
No.
Come on, Leo.
I'll take a hug.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
He's got acid on him, Gwen.
Gwen's got me.
I've seen these things back home. It's fine. And I just like put
Gwen,
my arms open, prepare
Yeah.
for the hug.
He hugs you super tight. Take 2
God.
points of acid damage.
Yeah.
It like, burns on your
Loki
skin. a
getting
little
in
bit.
on the group hug. I am on top of him, not wanting to get close, but Loki gets a hug.
Yeah, Loki leans his head down. He also takes 2 points of acid damage.
Oh my gosh.
You see, like, a couple of his hairs, like, singe and fall off. And Zane is just like, yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's all the healing I need right there. Ugh. He kind of shakes himself. He stands back up straight. Rosaries, will you roll me a... Let's call it a flat charisma check, because that's what you cast your magic from.
Oh, this is gonna go well. I'm historically known for doing well with charisma.
Yeah. You can add your proficiency bonus, too.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
What?
So if we add proficiency bonus, it turns from a 5 to an 8.
Hold on, I gotta turn the roll 20 feet on to just call you out a little bit.
Yes.
Rosaris is historically known for being a very charismatic person.
Yeah.
He's the most charismatic in our group, actually.
Mhm.
I disagree.
Because you rolled a nat 2, I'm not gonna tell you shit, but you watch as Zane like stiffens himself up, cracks his neck, and a couple of these wounds start to heal up, and his skin starts to form back a little bit. There's some scarring, there's some tissue still damaged. He's still got a couple of singe marks on him, but he's mostly fine now. Either way, he stows his weapon and he looks at you guys and he says, "So what the hell are you guys doing out here? I thought you were in Stonewall, and I figured you'd be back at school by now."
Personal trip. And then as Gwen's saying that, she's like taking some snow and packing it in her hand. Not for a snowball, but she's like using the packed snow to kind of scrub the acid off of her body.
Yeah. At this point, one of those Dragonborn that you healed, the lady walks up to you, Gwen, because you're the one who healed her. She walks up
Mhm.
and she says, "Might I say, you are a great help. I appreciate you so much. What is your name?"
Thank you. I'm Gwen. What's yours?
Gwen. Oh, my name's Laisha.
That's pretty.
I would not dare ask questions about, someone who came to help us, but I just gotta say, like, thank you. I don't know why you're here. I don't know what you're doing, but you probably just saved, like, multiple people's lives, you and your group. So, if there's anything we can do while you're here, let us know. We'll be incredibly hospitable, especially to one of our own.
Do you know if Beatrice Wren is here?
B? No, she left, like, 3 days ago.
All right, what about her family?
Hello.
Oh!
She
Whoa,
reaches out her
what
hand. She
I-
says, "Laisha Wren, nice to meet you. It's
Oh,
a pleasure."
nice to meet you too.
I assume you go to Earl Loomis.
Yeah, I do. I'm a friend of Bee's.
Oh.
Actually, all of us kind of are.
Sweet. well, hey, introduce me. She's talked about you guys. I'm sure I could put a face to a name. And you guys walk around, you start pointing out all the different people, and she's like, oh yeah, I've heard about Ava. I've heard about Rosaries a lot. Is he okay? Like, she makes little remarks about everybody. Leo, Zane is over here, kind of like wiping himself off and prepping to like leave again. Like he's making sure he has everything of his. And he even breaks off like one of the jaw pieces of this Remoraz and like breaks it and puts it in his pouch. And he looks at you and he's like, yeah, are you not heading back to the school like immediately? What's going on?
Great question.
Yeah.
Love to go back.
Listen,
On a detour.
I wanted to stop here because we were kind of somewhat in the area in
It
Stonewall.
was 2
so
hours to get here.
that's not that long. Okay.
Why forget?
I'm not good about
Sit
knowing what
down, I
friends
don't know.
do, but
There's
friends
acid
can travel 2
everywhere.
hours.
True.
Well, hey,
Um,
listen, I gotta get back on the road before too long if I'm gonna make it to the summit before nightfall. So, no, again, like, thanks for coming in, for graduation and here. You know, I totally had that, but some help is never not appreciated. But,
You owe us one.
Yeah.
mhm.
sure, yeah. We'll say I owe you a favor. I'll leave it at that.
Thanks for the birthday gift again.
Yeah, you're welcome. Put it to good use. You know, we need
I'll
people
try. I'll
out
practice
there
with it.
fighting things like this. Also, yeah, it's
Just go to Aorsha. You fight plenty of things like that. So
no, I'm good. I'm happy
Okay.
right here. But no, with that spear, yeah, it's really easy. Just sit down with it, get yourself tied to it, and then when you throw it, you'll feel the connection, and you just kind of activate it, and it's really quick and easy. You know, a little bit of lightning.
okay, sick. Thanks for the tip.
Great. Well, bro, glad to see that you're not totally useless in a fight. A little bit of an improvement from last time. And he kind of pushes you on the shoulder a little bit.
Gee, thanks.
Welcome. This guy over here, and he points at Rosaries. He like claps you on the shoulder, and you smell the Remoraz juice on this guy. And he's like, listen, I don't know what happened, but I got swallowed, and I woke up, and you were standing over me on a horse. That was pretty sick.
You're a paladin, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, if you're a paladin, you could just summon your own horse. It makes the walk a lot faster.
Listen, it's part of the like religious side of this to take it on foot, like Corteas did. So I'm not gonna be doing that for now. I know what you're talking about, and it's not hard. But no, I'm good.
Cool.
Have fun. I was gonna say don't forget to use your claws when you climb up the steep parts of the mountain, but then I remembered you don't have any, so good luck.
Yeah, rub it in my face, why don't you? All right, Leo, be safe. Come here. And he pulls you in for a hug anyway. You're not going to take any acid damage. He got it all off of him. He kind of claps you on the shoulder. He says, be good. Protect these interesting people. Come back to visit. Yeah? I'll see you in the summer. Something like that.
Sure. Yeah, well, I talked to Father,
Yeah?
just so you know. That didn't go well.
Yeah, it didn't go well with me either.
What do you mean?
I mean, he obviously gave me a little pep talk and guidance before I went out on the little journey that we're on now. But it was not all kumbaya and happy. It was him rambling about his upsetedness and disappointedness that I was going it alone. Yeah, I hope you know he really wanted you here. This was supposed to be you and I thing, and I'm happy to lead the way. But
Right.
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck on the rest of your pilgrimage.
Appreciate it, guys. Luck getting back to the school, I guess, and don't do anything too stupid while you're there. Yeah.
Like getting swallowed by one of these big monsters.
I'm walking away now, and he starts walking back up the path, getting up the hill, and he heads off to the distance. And at this point, Laisha Wren walks up to all of you guys, and she's like, "Hello, hi, my little intrepid savior is here. Apparently you all know Beatrice."
We do.
He kicks my butt a lot.
Yeah,
She does.
I've heard. I honestly expected you to be so much smaller.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I think it is.
It's a compliment for both him and B.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, she's never been one to take it easy, even in practice. Well, she looks around and you see the rest of the people are sort of like getting picked up, taken over, their wounds are getting tended to. These Remorazes are cooling down enough where people are finally walking up to them and sort of inspecting them. He says, "Well, listen, I need to make a round and make sure that everybody's like okay, nobody's hurt, everybody's good. After that, I will gladly you guys like tea? I do tea. I love a good tea.
Yeah.
He would be.
Vera loves tea.
I've heard.
We can delay going home for tea.
Yeah.
It's
I won't keep you long, but let me go make sure everybody's, in their tip-top shape, and then I will make us a little brew of tea. We'll sit down, have a nice little chat, and then, if you guys need any supplies before you leave, I have plenty. Good.
Okay. We'll probably be fine.
Cool. And with that,
listen, tea supplies.
she walks over to the other warriors and commoners who are here. For a couple of them, she walks up to them and puts her hand on them, and you watch them kind of rejuvenate a little bit as she talks to them and checks on them. And they walk away, and just a couple minutes later, she walks up to you guys. She's like, "All right, follow me." She guides you guys down one of these paths across this nice little arch bridge. This is such a nice little quaint town. It's so humble and happy. All the people, even though they just got attacked, seem to be very positive and happy that no one's hurt. While you guys get brought to her house, she opens the door for you. She sits down. It's a modest little house. It's not super big. There's just enough room in the living room to sit all of you guys, and then she stands up. She makes a quick brew of tea, puts on a little fire, serves in little cups to you guys, and she says, "Right, well, Beatrice tells me so many stories. Who knows how many of them are accurate? Here's what I know. I thought Lucian was a book. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, that's not too far off.
Oh, you mean he's not in book form today?
In book form is interesting. Ava, I thought, was going to... I don't know.
That's good.
Needed to be.
Move on.
Yeah.
No, I really wanted to hear that.
That still somehow fits, but it is. I'm curious.
You do an insight check to see.
Yeah, I can get a bit of Oracle insight.
Everyone inside check Ava.
I'm gonna roll an inside check for Laisha right now.
Anything. What the hell?
She got a 17.
Ooh.
I don't know. She looks over at Leo and she's like, "Leo, you look..." Beatrice is a very descriptive person. You are exactly like I imagined. Armor and everything. You ran into the fight. Didn't want to fight. Then you did fight. Everything checks out. Gwen, I've heard that you and Beatrice are two peas in a pod.
Yeah, we're pretty like that, huh?
Yeah. She's very friendly, and very social and always positive and really scary when she's super positive and actively charging at you with a sword. Speaking from experience.
Yeah, I love that about her.
She is pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I see you nodding your head, and again, I thought you were gonna be 5 foot even, like a halfling, maybe. And honestly, I just imagined a punching bag. That's how she describes you.
Okay.
How are the school nurses doing?
They don't like me for some reason.
For some reason.
I'd think they'd love you.
I mean, you keep them in
I am
business.
single-handedly keeping them in a job.
That's
But
great.
I
I
think
mean,
that
hey,
also annoys.
it's good for the, what do you guys call it, an economy? I don't know, something like that.
Something like that. I don't really know
I
how
guess
that
it's not
works.
single-handedly. Beatrice has a pretty solid hand in it as well.
I do. Okay, she points at Aethera. She says, "You're new, and I'm missing 2. I'm missing the wild one with the sword who always like rips his shirt open and it's really expensive, and he complains about it being expensive, but he rips it open anyway. And the squirrel. I thought you guys had a squirrel in your group, which I thought was
The
weird.
squirrel's Aethera.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh.
I have squirrel form. Lucian has book form. It's a thing.
I'm gonna pretend I understand that.
The crazy guy, he had some family issues, so he's not here with us right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, crazy was. Yeah, it was. Crazy was the word. Beatrice was quite descriptive about it. Well, anyway, I hope you guys like the tea. Aethera, will you please make me an... I'm going to call this an herbalism kit check.
Yes, I wanted to do.
Make a teacher.
I was gonna ask.
I want to cast Detect Magic as well and look at Ava.
It's a 15.
Okay, 15. Aethera, you taste this, and this tea is strange. Most tea is like bitter and like it's an acquired taste. This one is almost sweet and kind of berry flavored. You're getting hints of like it's almost peppermint-ish, but not peppermint. It has that sort of like minty but also fruity aspect to it. That's interesting and weird. Lucian, there is no scrying orb. Right.
Okay.
I want to say this because I forgot to, but Ava will have put the things she got from Mr. No Name guy into Lucian's like satchel or whatever he's carrying, like sleight of hand because I don't want him to notice, and also 2 of the poisons that I made from before I put in Gwen's bag.
Oh, okay.
Yo!
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
Be careful, I have a live critter that hangs out
No,
in my
and I
bed.
was thinking about that. Like,
It's
what
like
if I just
subtract-
opened it and like tried to sneak it in, and it's just Zim looking up at me, and I'm just like,
He's
oh my
like,
gosh,
what
I
the
didn't
fuck are you
take
doing?
it.
I didn't even think about
Take
that.
it.
Glenn, is Zim still in big form for all of this?
He's
or-
still in big form
Okay,
for all of this, yeah. He's chilling.
She finally sits down, she's scanning over the group, and she looks at Zim, and she just is dumbfounded for a minute. She's like, hi? Hello?
Come on, Zim, give her your hands. That's impolite.
Zim, in his big form, like, awkwardly kind of leans over and reaches a hand up, and she reaches down and kind of shakes it, and she's like, this is this real? Am I dreaming this? Did I get
No,
knocked out and...
he's real.
He's an aberration.
like
Shut up,
agile-
That
Aethera.
sounds
He's
a bit-
real.
He's a
This
freak.
is a real live living dragon.
He's not
Really?
usually this big. He's actually quite tiny.
I mean, he's like... He's not even really that... I thought dragons were going to be huge. He's like...
He's a little
He's much
baby, a
smaller.
child.
Yeah.
I've seen dogs bigger than this.
He's just a child.
Oh, that's cute.
Uh,
He's
he
just
can't
a
talk 'cause there's-
baby.
He's got something wrong with like his throat. Don't know what it is. Found him like that, but he can speak to me in my head with weird dragon magic.
I can't tell if that's adorable or awfully convenient, but I'm going to choose to believe adorable.
Mhm.
He can draw a pretty mean picture.
Really?
He knows how to write too. Yeah.
Impressive. And you said his name was Zim?
Yeah, his full name is Ozymandias. He just goes by Zim.
Wow. That is a powerful name. And he kind of
I know.
nods and smirks and looks real proud of himself. Aisha looks at you guys and she's like, all right. Well, I figure I better go start fixing up the damages that those creatures caused. We got some fences knocked down. We got some cattle that got hurt. We got a dead elk sitting right beside our little farm here. So I gotta go make some, fixer-upper situations look a little bit better. But hey, it was really great to meet you all. I'm glad I got to finally put faces to names. It's really cool. Futures talks about you guys all the time.
Yeah, before you go, could we have maybe like a little chat? Just you and I?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm gonna follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Side check. No, okay. She sort of starts guiding you guys outside, and as you guys are walking, she holds the door open. Gwen, you stay back, and you guys walk towards the back of the group, and you go a little bit slower of a pace, and she says, so, what's up? Did you want to talk about something specific, or is this just to explain to me that Gwen is real and not something I'm imagining?
Gwen is her.
No, I'm real, but that's not why I'm here.
Oh, sorry, Zim.
Sim is real, but that's not why I'm here. I actually came because, I was curious about Bee's home because, my own village was also a dragonborn specific village. Doesn't exist anymore, but, back home, I saw people using, some sort of dragonborn type of, innate magic with their, attacks and stuff. And I was wondering if maybe there's something similar here.
Well, we don't have much in the way of magic. Very little. A couple of us can heal. A couple of us have the occasional small ability, but no mages here necessarily. But I do think I have something that you might appreciate. And you watch as she sees the rest of the group walking in front of you guys, and she sort of looks down at you. She reaches up on her bicep, and with a little bit of a pained expression, she grabs one of her scales and just pinches and rips it off. And she grunts through it a little bit, and she holds it up. She's like, if you're looking into special magic and things like that, I may have jumped the gun on this. You could have asked Beatrice about this, and she would have done the same thing, and it wouldn't have been as weird. But it's fine. I'm going to do it anyway.
I did kind of ask her, but, I don't know about this specifically, but I did ask her similar things, and she kind of said that, you're from here, so I thought, why not? Just come here and check it out.
Sorry, a little bit of a sidetrack.
Sorry.
I'm going to give you this. Through all the stories that are passed down through, our little community here in Arista, dragons were so immensely powerful that their magic continued on through their descendants, whether that was us or actual dragons, whatever it was. And the way that the world was able to tap into that magic was through these. So I think if you're going to have any luck figuring this out without us having a mage of some sort, is take this and see if that doesn't help you. You have your book friend in your group, and I'm sure at Uralumis you have plenty of people who know a lot about making spells or potions or whatever those people do there. But this is the only lead I think I have for you. I'll answer any questions you have, but in terms of secret magic things, I don't have much.
Okay. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't have any questions right now, but if I did, would you mind if I maybe send a letter or something?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, if you want to, I'm not gonna be mad if you like throw that away and ask Beatrice for one, because I realize that walking up to your friend's mom and her giving you a piece of her body is kind of strange.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Sure. Yeah. It's
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
totally not weird.
We'll
Totally not.
figure it out.
Right, Leo? I see you up there, kind of lagging behind, trying to listen into this conversation.
Yeah, Leo.
I am there. I heard it all.
Yeah, I bet you did. Is he always this weird?
Yeah, he's one of the biggest weirdos in the group, actually.
What the fuck?
Okay. She like places her arm kind of behind your back in almost like a little side hug. And in case I didn't say it before, dragonborns are kind of big, and Beatrice is a big, strong person, and her mom is just the same. She is
Cool.
well into the 6 feet, at least 6.5. She is
Oh,
broad-shouldered, muscular, a warrior of a woman, Amazonian almost. And she kind of like pulls you into the side a little bit. You stand just, below her. And she pulls you in. She's like, hey, I know we may be from like completely different parts of the world, but Dragonborns share a unique ancestry. So I'm always happy to talk about it and figure stuff out with someone. So if you ever want to share your own stories or come hear ours, feel free to stop in. Plus, you're half white anyway, so you kind of blend in with us if you like put your chin up and show us the underside of your arms.
Yeah, just walk with my head up the whole time.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. And Gwen gives her like a full hug.
She kind of is stunned for a second, but then kind of pulls you in and adjusts her arms around your horns, and she's like, for sure, of course. Well, I'll let you guys get back. I gotta get to work. A lot of damages to be fixed here. So, y'all stay safe. Obviously, I just saw Beatrice, but tell her I said hi, fill her in, tell her everything that happened.
Of course.
Also tell her to not exaggerate the bookness of her friends.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. She waves you guys off and she jogs off to someone else, her armor kind of clanking, and she helps start picking up fence posts, put them back in, retying ropes and things like that. You guys are left out in the village of Arista as people are walking through carrying logs to fix buildings or fences. People are walking through a little injured with like bandages on them. You're sitting in this sort of crossroads, all these people walking past you, giving you friendly smiles, nods, waves. What do you want to do?
All right, guys. I'm ready to go back home.
That's the
Really? You sure there's not any
was-
last minute trips you want to take?
Nope, that was it. Unless you guys want to stick for anything, so. But I assume not.
I will let you know.
Maybe a theory, you should get like a tea recipe because there's something about that tea that was just like way better than yours. I don't know what it was, but it was really fucking good.
But I don't know if it was better, but it was pretty good. Is her mom far away?
Yeah, her mom's off helping people.
How far away is the house?
It's about
biggest.
90 feet from you guys.
Don't rock her house.
Can I sneak back?
Okay, what'd you get on that
That's
herbalism
crazy.
check? Okay,
It was 15, I think.
okay, 15. You guys passed it. It was on the Roll20 map, but near where those Remorazes were, there was a little like garden with these sort of vine-covered walls on 3 of the sides, but you saw little bush berries inside with these bright red like sets of berries on these kind of desaturated, kind of wintry looking green leaves. That is the only insight you have onto what could be in.
Was there anyone around that garden?
There are a couple of people who were like pulling away this like giant elk that came in, which you guys did pick up on that. That elk is massive. It's like 30 feet head to tail. But like 2 of them are pulling it on the other side of one of these walls, so you could pretty easily sneak in.
I'm going to
like, oh, I'm gonna sneak in. Then I'm gonna just like take like a pouch full, but then I'm going to leave 2 gold pieces like somewhere very obvious with like a little note saying, I took some berries, I hope you forgive me, and then with the gold.
There are these little like posts between the berry bushes, so you set it on top of that and you take like a little pouch full of the berries, not even depleting one of the bushes, and you head back to the group. No check needed. These people are so distracted that there's no way you'd fail.
Cool.
I'm going to go to Leo and just say, do we not want to question Zane? Do you have any information about what we need to know? Or do you not want to get involved now?
I don't think Zane's going to give us anything, honestly.
Fair enough.
I don't think any of them are going to give us anything.
Some of those tapes.
Everything's pretty hush-hush.
What's the next step? Wait.
Well,
Wait for something to happen?
no. I'm going to think of something.
Let me know if you come up with a plan.
I will. Let's go home.
Gwen's going to be the last person to teleport.
Always.
What are you stealing or talking?
I'm not stealing anything,
You
okay?
get me more berries, I got plenty.
We'll say that you guys convene up and you're like, all right, it's time for us to get back to the school. You know, we have classes tomorrow. We gotta go ahead and wrap this stuff up. So you guys start taking those returning stones, you crush them in your hand, and then the magic sort of wafts over your body, and then you're back at the center of campus between the academic buildings. Gwen, you want to be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
She's just gonna kind of look at the village. Zim's gonna get tiny, kind of like crawl up on her like shoulder. And she just kind of looks around, smiling at everything, kind of remembering her own village back home, and then she teleports back.
All right, we'll finish it up there. That's the end of an arc. We will figure out what we're doing over the course of the semester next time. We have about 2 months left in the school year. So we will go over some downtime activities. So I know we have some people who are wanting to craft. Some people might want to study. Lucian. Some people might want to visit friends, family. Who knows?
Some people might want to kiss.
Some people might want to get a little smooch in it. Get a little smooch in. And some people might want to end their relationships during.
Oh.
I don't want to name any names.
But only one of us is in one.
So rude.
One of you is in
I
a
don't know what's
well,
happening.
only one of you is in a public
Oilies.
relationship. That's all I'm going to say about that. We'll pick up there next time,
Wow.
talk about our downtime stuff, and then the following week we will pick up and figure out what you guys are doing over the summer. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for summer break. It's a fun time with so much free time to do whatever you want. You might just sleep it all away, or you might go fight in a coliseum and potentially die. Who knows?
Rosaris is definitely the one in the secret relationship, by the way.
My bet's on it.
Nice.
If he's dating Beatrice, does that count as domestic violence? I'm not going to get into that right now. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this arc of Earl Loomis. We will catch you next time as we do a little bit of a time skip and fast forward, and then we will see you in the future episodes. So, sayonara. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.